Well, welcome back, everybody. We had a little bit of an issue at the start of the first race for the GP1 round 5 at Circuit of Caledonia, but we are back again for round 2 after a restart due to a technical issue with some of the internet. As we get started here, hopefully we can get a better start in the beginning of this, and we can still see some close fighting battles. It was truly awesome to see the first part. Hopefully it works its way out again, as Alperbar was at pole, followed by Price Tag and then Eek double low. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how we go through at the start of this race. As we sit here in the pit lane, as everybody starts getting ready to go, I don't know if we're going to have a little bit of a minor delay to allow people to get, if they need to run to the washroom, things like that, or if they're just going to jump right into it and get the race going. But we'll definitely be very interesting to see how all of this plays out, everybody, as we get going here. Looks like we are going to have a minor break as before we start here as we get ready for the formation lap. From what I could tell from the start of the last session, it looked like Eek Double O definitely had the overall pace, and same with Alpha. But if we can get a good start, and if Eek can get past Price Tag 71, I feel like he's probably one of the only people here that could actually take the fight here to Alperbar as we get going here. Same with Durago. Another fast driver. He checked up right behind Eek Double O, so it'll be definitely interesting to see how he performs here as we get the restart going here shortly. Also, Boulder Goat made a huge jump in the beginning, even with everything that happened in turn 1, and it looked like a very solid performance between the two Mercedes drivers, Switchback Racer and SF1 Jezza. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how they perform. Welcome to the two viewers that jumped back on here to watch the GP1 race of round 5 at Circuit de Caledonia, and it's truly an honor to have you guys here. Please stream, share, showcase the race to family, friends, everybody. The view, be wonderful to get everybody here to view. Welcome to the other two viewers here that have jumped into the race. Truly an honor to have you guys here to watch the SF1 race and GP1. As we get going here, some of the drivers are setting up with 17 seconds left before we jump into the formation lap here of GP1. We got a little bit of a technical issue with the internet as we go here in the beginning, but it's definitely going to be it's definitely going to be interesting to see how everything plays out here in the formation lap, as for some reason Eek, as Price Tag, is up at pole, probably because Alpha Ball readied up so early in the beginning stages of this, which puts him in the back. But at the end of the day, rules are rules, and you got to follow them the best that you possibly can. As we get through here in the formation lap, which puts Price Tag up top, Eek Double O, Milan, Rewind, Sphere, Stig, Goat, Sonic, Absolute, Drago, Harrison, Clutchy, Switchback, Jezza, and Alpha Ball. Now, Alpha, he starts 15th, but this could play out well with him with everything that happened in the first turn. He could get the jump from the start, and get a long run on everybody. He was the fastest man in Q3 during the qualifying round, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see how everything plays out here as we get started into this race. We come towards the end of this sector 2 as we go into sector 3 here. Before we start the race, I want to say thank you to all the drivers that made it and came out to give us a nice 15 driver's side as we get started here, as we go through here at the end of this formation lap. It's definitely interesting to see how everything plays out. We go down as price tag is about to come onto the grid and get everybody all lined up as they come down here before we start. Oh, looks like we had a little bit of an incident. Looks like we have about 5 drivers that still stayed on the pit, on the grid. So they're going to have a little bit of a cold tires, which is going to help out a lot of the drivers that drove around to warm up their tires. So we'll see how this all plays out as we go through here. And here we go, the start of the race. Not seeing any of the lights here on my side. Looks like we got green flags. Yellow sector 3 popped up. Can't tell if we possibly... Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Alpha ball is left. 4, 5. Lights are on. And they're out. And we start the race as Price Tag gets a nice launch, pulling away from Eek as Eek's making the move on him, getting the run down to turn 1 as he gets the jump on. With Rewind sitting 3rd, Sphere sitting 4th. See what happens as they go through. It looks like it's a nice clean race compared to the last start. As Alpha Bar quit, Jezza makes a jump on switchback as Harrison falls back. Drago makes a fall back. Moves up ahead of Sonic as we jump back there as we watch that. We got Price Tag 5 tenths behind Eek, 7 tenths. Rewind is behind Price Tag 8 tenths now as they're starting to make the pull move. Jezza's making the moves up to Sonic. Oh, looks like we got a hit here. Jezza, looks like we had a little bit of a collision between the drivers here as Clutchy ran off. Jezza and Sonic, everybody, looks like we had a bit of the mid-pack from 9 through 12 that all just cycled all the way back to the back as Alpha Bar's Ghost sits there. Welcome to the 5 drivers as we have Price Tag. Try to follow everybody as best as I can as Mulan tries to make a move on Stig here. As we go through as Eek 00 now leads the race with 6 tenths back. 6 tenths ahead of Price Tag. As they go through here at the end of Sector 3, welcome to the 6 viewers. Alpha Bar has rejoined into the race in 12th now. A little probably connection issue as Price Tag is making the move up on Eek 00, 2 tenths back as he's catching down the main straight with Rewind dropping back to 1.2 seconds. All together in the interval, so we'll definitely see what happens here. Right now, the biggest movers, Switchbacks with 3 and Alpha Bar with 3, but even though he was a Ghost, looks like we have a yellow Sector 3 Clutchy. DNFs here in the second restart to see what happens as Jezza's trying to make up places as much as he can to try to help his Mercedes driver to take the fight back. As we jump back here with Price Tag 4 tenths behind Eek 00 as they come up here in the fast left-right chicane on the second DRS section at the end of welcome to the 9 viewers here at the SF1 Round 5 Circuit de Catalunya for GP1 for SF1 as they come down. We have Sphere Cookie 8 tenths behind Rewind as Rewind is 1.1 seconds behind Price Tag as they all come through. Ulcer Stay Absolute making moves on Switchback, so we're going to jump over here as they're making the fight as they're going through here in the Sector 3. Absolute runs a little wide, taps Switchback, puts Switchback right into the dirt as Absolute looks like he lost a little bit of traction, slid out and tapped it. That's going to allow Jezza to get past as Jezza tries to make the move for Absolute as Eek 00 sets the new fast lap at 1:21.792. DRS is now enabled as they come through. Absolute goes in the pit to fix his bringing it hot down the main straightaway as Stig makes the move on Boulder Go here in turn 1. As they go through, we're definitely going to try to follow them as much as we can as Price Tag is in the chase for Eek 00 as Boulder goes now 4 tenths behind. Goes 4 tenths behind Stig, trying to make the fight for McLaren on his hard tires, trying to chase him down on mediums. We'll see what happens here as this pans out. As Absolute is still now is coming down to the pit in 14th place with Sonic ahead of him. He's going to be on fresh medium, so it should be able to push him out a little bit longer in the run as they go down. As Stig runs it a little bit too wide through the corner as they come up here. As Mulan is now sitting behind Goat as he's chasing him down to see if he can peek in to try to make a move on both drivers to see if they make a mistake as they go. As Mulan gets a little bit closer, running a little bit tighter through the corner. Alpha Ball left the session again as the drivers are going around the track. Here with Price Tag sitting second with 1 second behind Eek as Eek is starting to manage that DRS zone to try to help keep Price Tag away from him as they go through. As Absolute makes the pass on Sonic here as they come through Sector 2 into 3. Looks like all the drivers are starting to fan out and starting to find their rhythm in their place as they go around the track here. The closest battle right now we have is Mulan as he's trying to chase down Boulder Goat, which is 9/10 behind. Mulan's 8/10 behind Mulan. Mulan is 8/10 behind Boulder Goat as Boulder Goat is trying to fight the Sting with 1.1 seconds behind them as they're going through the battle. We'll follow here with Mulan to see what happens as he brought down the gap to 7/10 now. Boulder Goat's on hards. He's trying to make the fight with him to see how if he can make it past him. He could toss up the strategy here a little bit, and also it's going to help him in the long run with the medium as the top 5 front runners are all on mediums. Boulder Goat's on hard. I'd like to say hello to the 11 viewers here for SF1 GP1 race. Welcome for watching SF1 GP1 Circuit de Catalunya as we get going here. Definitely an interesting race. As the first group, we had an amazing qualifying round as we were going in. We had a little bit of a technical issue in the first time we ran, so we restarted. Now we here are in the second session. We are just flying, everybody. But right now, the closest battle here that we got is, looks like Switchback is making his way towards Harrison as Jezza sits there playing prey to the DRS zone as Harrison's trying to make a move on Jezza with 3/10 back. Let's see what happens in the first corner. He checks up, looks, and says, nope, I'm not going to try for it, and backs out of it. As Switchback is trying to chase him down to help his teammate out and try to relieve some of the pressure as they're all trying to fight. Mulan is still holding that 5/10 gap back between Goat and hasn't made any improvement here on Goat as Goat is trying to stretch out his hard tires in the battle here as we go through into the race. Harrison 5/10 back from Jezza. Switchback 5/10 back from Harrison as we go through here as they come through the fast left, right, uphill, off-camber right-hand section of Sector 2 as we get a really nice cool view look back of Switchback trying to chase him down. Switch over to Jezza here as they come into the corner. Jezza a little bit late on the brakes, sitting on normal DRS with 16% of it. As Harrison is on his tail 2/10, Switchback 4/10. Now they're both 3/10. All fight. Each sets the new fast lap in the race of the 1:21.699 as they come out to the end of Sector 3. We'll see what happens here. We have a yellow Sector 2. But right now this battle is heating up here. I cannot walk away from it. Absolute retires in Sector 2. I know he had made a pit from wing damage as Harrison makes the move to the outside of Jezza. Jezza's going to try to defend, and he kind of checks up and says, you know what, I'm on a different strategy. I'm not going to try to ruin my race here as we start. As Switchback starts to make a move on Jezza as we go through. Jezza runs it a little wide as Switchback starts to make the move. Now we have a yellow Sector 3. We'll try to jump through and see as Sonic jumps over here. I don't see anything so far as we'll follow Sonic to see possibly if we can see anything. I don't see anything on the screen. Sonic is running the car a little wide, a little bit on the crazier end as Jezza retired. What happened to Jezza? Jezza has retired from the race. Did he lose it a little bit? Did he spin out? As Switchback is now 7/10 behind Harrison as they chase the follow. So Sector 2, we have a yellow flag. We'll jump over here real quick to see possibly as they're all coming down the main straight. See if we could follow a driver that's possibly coming into Sector 2, but we haven't as Jezza has left the session. As we have Eek that's now going through turn 3, coming up to turn 4. Down the main straight, who's now separated his lead to 1.6 seconds behind Price Tag. Rewind now 1.9 behind Price Tag. Sphere, which is 2.3 behind Rewind. And Stig is now 5/10 behind Cookie, who's chasing him down as they come into turn 5 now, coming down the downhill piece before the fast left-right chicane. Here, we'll see what happens here. Hopefully, maybe he'll get a run on him here in the second DRS, so with 5/10 of a second as Boulder Goat was passed by Mulan as we sit there and figure out as everything. Now sector 3, yellow section, sector 3 as we go through here with Price Tag. I don't see anything so far as we go through here. I don't see Sonic disqualified for going the wrong way on the track. So Sonic will be disqualified from the race. So we had 15 drivers. Now we're down to 11 as each sets the new fast lap to 1:21.6 as they come down to sector 3. The yellow flag is probably Sonic from going the wrong way as that set off. As Stig made the move on Cookie, as right now Sphere is on him. Refusely. Let's see if he can make a move on Stig as they go through here. We'll jump over to Cookie real quick as they come through. As they come around the turn 4, the hairpin before they hit turn 5. Looks like as if right now they're both on mediums, the same tire strategy. At 5/10 as Sphere starts chasing down with 6/10 left as he's chasing him. We'll see if he gets a run. Looks like he had a little bit of a wide run angle to get a little bit more speed, but looks like he lost it. Welcome to the 8 viewers that are still watching this event. Thank you for being a viewer and watching. Please share the SF1 GP1 round 5 race here. And Twitch is now 7/10 behind Stig, losing every little bit of time trying to chase Stig down, and as Mulan is starting to chase them down as well as they go through here. The biggest move now is Alperball, who I believe possibly may not be in the race. Which, yeah, he is actually, he would be DNF because now that he's a ghost. We'll jump back here as Boulder goes 3/10 from Mulan, trying to make 2/10 into turn 1. Staying on this 6 as they go through here, 2-3 as they come up to turn 4, chasing them down. Looks like Boulder Goat had a little bit of a slow run when he got up on him. Didn't think that, maybe I thought Mulan was going to be a little bit faster as they went through the race here. Now 7/10 behind Stig as Eek Double Low has now stretched his lead out to 3 seconds. The Price Tag 71. And now, but Rewind is keeping a nice 1.4, 1.3 second gap. Price Tag to make sure if anything ever happens, he's there in striking distance to make the move. So as we have Boulder Goat, who's now 4/10 and is trying to make a move to reel him in as he comes into this braking zone. Looks like he possibly could have had him just a little bit. As they go into sector 3, as they come back around. As they go through, as Mulan's making the move through in the last couple of corners of this chicane to try to possibly get a pull away from Goat, which looks like he did. He pulled an extra 4/10 of a second, allowing him to get a little bit of a breathing gap as the Goat has got the DRS, which is reeling him in with 4/10 now, 3/10 now. Let's see what happens if Mulan defends on the inside and then moves back to catch up on the racing line. Runs it a little tight and a little wide there for 1 and 2 as they come up to turn 3. Switch over to Goat as the Goat keeps chasing him down. This is the closest battle, everybody. Everybody else is about 2.5 to 1.5 seconds apart from each other. As they come around here, looks like the Goat's trying to line him up, possibly try to fake him, to make him think one way and then go back another way. Right now, the order that we have is Eek Double Low, Price Tag 71, Rewind 2, Stig 4. We have Yellow Sector 3, Switchback, DNF. What happened to Switchback? Looked like Switchback possibly could have lost it here in the corner, but I don't see where he possibly could be. We'll definitely have to switch back over Well, it doesn't look like anybody that we have right now, and the yellow flag went away. So right now, standings, we have Eek, Double Low, Price Tag 71, Rewind 2, Ultra Stig, Sphere, Mulan, Goat, Drago, Harrison, and Ball is out. So out of the 15 drivers, we now have 9 drivers left here in Spain. Right now, my main guess is that a lot of these drivers are going to hold off a little bit and try to play the endurance game, because if they try to push as much as they possibly can, they'll probably make a mistake, and then, you know, then boom, they'll be out of contention right now. So we'll definitely have to see as everything goes. The only closest battle we have, everybody, is Boulder Goat trying to chase down Mulan, and he's trying to mess Mulan up here in the strategy, because right now Goat's on hards, Mulan's on mediums, and right now if Goat can stay close enough, this can turn out very well for everybody, as we have 9 viewers now. Thank you everybody for showing up and coming and watching. Please share the race, family, friends, try to get them all watching. It'd be wonderful, as we'll jump over here to Goat, as he's about 5/10 back from Mulan, trying to make in. Now, in GP3, I was able to stretch the mediums out for about roughly 17 laps. So we'll see if anybody stretches it out, or they'll just focus on the recommended amount that the game said, which was 14 seconds. As right now the hards are going to be coming into play as Mulan jumps into the pit. He pulls into the pit and Goat gets around him. So right now Mulan's trying to make the undercut here on medium compound tires. So we'll see what he does. Maybe he'll go to another medium to soft, due to the fact, nope, he's going right to the hards. He's going for the one-stop strategy, make the push. We'll definitely see how this all plays out. As we jump over here to Rewind, we'll sit at Rewind here for a good lap or so and kind of see what happens as everything plays out, as he's trying to chase down Price Tag 71 as they go through Sector 2 here in the fast left-right chicane and the uphill right second to the rest section. Rewind 1.5 seconds and running a little late there, with Stig chasing him down, and same with Sphere Cookie, all kind of keeping everybody within eye distance, is saying, all right, you know, I see you, and I can catch you if I have to. As they come around here in lap 12 of 33, we'll definitely see who else is possibly going to try to do the undercut to make the pit. My guess is they're probably going to try to milk this out until about, you know, I'm going to say 15, maybe 16 possibly. You know, I'm going to knock on wood as Sphere Cookie now goes into the pits. He's possibly going to do the same thing. Ooh, as he stops right before the pit lane to try to not get Sting. That's going to cost him a lot of time, everybody. As he comes in the pit, as Boulder Goat makes the jump. Same Drago. That could lose him a lot of time. He possibly could have lost time to Mulan due to that incident of catching it real too fast. But he's going for the two-stop strategy, medium to medium. Looks like he has to serve a bit of a penalty here at the start, which definitely Mulan now gets the jump on him. But even though Cookie's going to have the softer tire, now it's time to see, is he going to be able to get going, get past Mulan, and push those tires harder to get past everybody and try to get a nice run on everything. So right now we have 9 drivers out of 15 still in the loop to possibly score good, strong amount of points here as we go around lap 13 as we go. So right now we have 2 of the 6 medium drivers in the beginning that have pitted and have changed up strategy. One of them went to mediums, the other one went to hards. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how everybody put. The leader now pits as he comes down and he catches it perfectly right at the last minute, but he doesn't catch a penalty. It doesn't stop as Price Tag goes past him to stay out a little bit longer. So does Rewind. Rewind pits to try to stick with the same strategy as the beginner. And as the leader goes to hard tires, we'll see what Rewind switches over to. Rewind switches over to hards as well, so they're doing the one-stop strategy. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this all plays out between Price Tag and Stig, as Eek is now coming out in front of Drago and Harrison as they get going. As Drago has been 13 laps used hard tires, and Harrison has 13 lap hard tires. So it's definitely going to be an interesting battle to see how this all plays out. as they come out on track. So right now, Drago's 6/10 behind Eek Double O, but it doesn't look like he's really going to try to make a challenge for a fight to Eek Double O, even though he's on brand new cold tires. As Eek starts to pull away with a 1 second gap to Drago. Definitely interesting to see how this all happens, as Harrison is now 1 second behind Drago, as he's trying to utilize his catch-up momentum to try to catch Eek Double O, as Price Tag, looks like Price Tag's in the pit as he comes in. We'll see as we watch if Stig comes into the pit, so we'll see what happens as they come through. Looks like Eek is coming down to the last sector and the last chicane as he comes down. See, Goat stays out on his 14-lap old tires as Eek Double O now passes the other drivers who were leading the race, as Drago and Harrison now make the move up to 3rd and 4th as Price Tag drops back and Stig also drops back. So right now, as we go through here, we have Goat that needs to pit, Drago and Harrison, as Sphere Cookie now sets the fastest lap while he is on a completely different strategy from everybody else as they go around the track. Mulan now has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as they go around and race. So we'll switch over to Goat and see what possibly may happen. He may pit, depending on how long he's been on that tires, of 14 laps. Same with Drago with 14 and Harrison with 14 as they play everything out as they go here. Stig has the fresher tires as they go around the track here. Looks like everybody's kind of settling in as they go around. Goat looks like he's possibly, yep, he's going out for a whole nother lap. He's going to try to stretch those hard tires out as much as possible. While Eek, he set the gap to Eek at 6.1 seconds. So we'll see, and now it's 6 seconds flat, and we'll see as we watch this as it progresses. Harrison, 2/10. Harrison's making the move on Drago into turn 1. I apologize for not keeping up with that. I had it selected on the wrong driver selection. Let's see if Drago has a fight back to Harrison to see if he tries to chase him down and try to make the move while Price Tag is behind them in tow, 5/10 back as they're chasing each other down here. As they go, as Eek Double O also brings in the gap to Polargo to 5.6, 5/10 of a second as he chases the Goat down. Go through, we'll switch it up as they come in the uphill piece. One's a little bit nice and tight. Comes through with a little bit of that curve. So it doesn't come wide. Wonderful. Price Tag is in DRS zone on Drago. He's trying to make the move on them as well. Price Tag 6/10 back. So this could mess up a little bit of the strategy depending on what happens as we go through the race here. As Price Tag, the question is, if Price Tag wants to catch Eek, he's losing time to these two drivers now that have been out there for 15 laps now on those tires. He needs to make quick work of them and get past them, or he could possibly, fall victim to win, or if he messes up, Rewind sets a new fast lap to 1:21.2. As Price Tag tries to make another move, as Rewind is now chasing Price Tag down to a 1.4 second. Price Tag's now 3/10 behind Drago, 4/10 now. They're constantly chasing each other. Thank you for the 8 viewers that are watching the race. It's truly an honor to have you guys all here. As you watch this, please share, comment, like the video. Thank you guys for tuning in as we keep going. Eek now brings the gap to the Goat to 4.8 seconds. As Harrison is 3.8 behind Eek. Now this is definitely pulling back what Price Tag wants, but at the same time, Price Tag knows this is for position. He can't just make them all move out of the way while Rewind is chasing him back down. As Harrison, Drago, Price Tag, and Rewind all freight training here as they go into Sector 3. They're coming back on the back end of everything. It's definitely going to be a fight for the battle as they come down the main straight. As they go through, it's truly going to be something to watch. The question is how much defensive maneuvers Drago are going to have to put up the price tag, but also how much is Rewind going to attack to make the move on price tag, but not also getting possibly run into his teammate as they all come down the back straight. Poor Harrison's watching all three cars, freight train right behind him, chasing him down as they come into turn 1, 2, and 3 as they come through. As they go around, Eek's now time behind Boulder Goat is now 4.8 seconds, and it looks like it's stabilized and hasn't changed as Eek's about 4 laps on those hard tires as they go around the track. Here, price tag and Rewind staying the same distance and the gap being as they go through. Oh, Drago locks it up just a little bit into turn 4 as they come down the downhill into the fast chicane, the uphill piece. We'll see how much that changes everything as he runs it a little bit wide as they come up to the uphill chicane piece. As now they come to the second DRS zone, so they run it all a little bit wide on the same line. But what's saving him is he's got a little bit of the DRS from Harrison. It's kind of holding him back as he just locks it up just a little bit as they come through. Definitely interesting to see how this all plays out as we switch over to price tag as they come through sector 3. Let's see if price tag can get a nice run on Drago for the main straight to see if he could possibly make a move as Ulsterstig is now trying to catch up to the freight train here as Eek00 sets the new fast lap to 121 flat as they all come down the main straight. All DRSs are open except for Harrison as he has to watch everybody play catch up with him to see what happens. Here we got price tag that takes a look and says, nope, I'm not making the move. As Drago goes, I need to get past you, Harrison. These guys are catching me. Let's see what happens. 2 tenths price tag win. Separates each other. 4 tenths behind Drago as price tag is chasing them. This is a battle to anything can happen, everybody. As we see Drago have a little bit of a network wheel issue here. But it seems to be smooth enough as he does a light lockup as price tag is staying on his rear. He's saying, I'm not letting you go. You're gonna tow me in and I'm gonna get past you as fast as I can. As Rewind does the same thing, he says, you're not going anywhere. I'm chasing you down. Eek00 is now separated 3.6 seconds between Goat as he's trying to chase him down. As Harrison is now 5.7 behind Eek00 as they go through. As we have Rewind now 3 tenths behind price tag, as price tag is 3 tenths behind Drago, as Drago is 9 tenths behind Harrison. If Drago can bring it closer to Harrison so he can get DRS on the main straight, this could help him in the fight against price tag and Rewind. But if he can't, this is going to be horrible for him. As Goat went into the pit and so did Harrison. Now this leaves Drago left open to possibly be an attack while he defends in the middle of the track to see what happens as price tag stays out of 6. Price tag moves to the inside. Drago defends as they both go through turn 1, side by side through turn 2. And they also go through side by side through turn 3. While Rewind, his teammate of Drago, making the move on the inside of Drago as they possibly almost touch. Rewind trying to decide, who do I strike? Who do I make the move? It looks like possibly Rewind trying to get the pass. He knows he's on fresher tires. He can chase price tag. As Rewind makes the pass per Drago, he chases price tag down. Price tag now 7 tenths behind Eek00 after everything that has happened due to that freight train battle. With Drago and Harrison in front of them as Rewind now 6 tenths behind price tag trying to chase them down with Drago in tow with 4 tenths behind. Drago now 19 laps old trying to make the move as Ulsterstig now reeled in that freight train group. It's now 8 tenths behind Drago as they all freight train through sector 3 as they come up the hill before they hit the slow chicane pieces in the corner as they go through. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching an amazing battle unfold right in front of you as they go through. Rewind 7 tenths, Drago 6 tenths, Ulsterstig 5 tenths as they go through. Looks like Rewind had a little bit of a wide entry with 1.1 seconds as Drago goes in the pit, which frees up a little bit of space from his teammate Rewind, but that sets up Ulsterstig to chase Rewind out 6 tenths with the DRS zone, and that's going to be the closest battle we have here as they go down into turn 1 as Ulsterstig's trying to chase them down the best they can. Boulder goes to a different strategy to a medium compound tires. So does Drago in a medium set, as Harrison also goes to a medium set of tires. As Drago and Harrison go back into a battle, it looks as if, nope, Harrison just passed Drago in the pit as they go through. Ulsterstig now 6 tenths behind Rewind, trying to make that move on him so he can catch price tag, saying, hey, look, I'm here too. I can have contention to sit there and be on the podium. as they go through in the uphill piece for Forza Ferrari, as he's trying to chase down and say, hey, look, I'm going to try to help and do everything I can for my teammate as well. 310 pops the DRS zone open. Let's see what they do as Rewind comes down to the corner. Does he lock it up? No, he doesn't, as he makes around this corner piece. As Ulsterstick keeps chasing him down as they go through here into Sector 3, coming on the uphill piece in the fast chicanes here. Let's see what happens. Does someone make a mistake? Does someone run tight? Looks like he's breaking a little early to try to get a nice smooth run out on the main straight. Ulsterstick chasing down Rewind. Let's see what happens. Pops the DRS lap. Rewind 2 seconds back. Has no chance to defend. Ulsterstick makes the move on the inside as they come to turn 1. And he pulls it up into turn 1. Does Rewind have what it takes to make the fight back to Ulsterstick? No, he doesn't. Rewind's going to check up, follow behind him, and try to freight train so that they can catch up to Price Tag, which now they are 1.6 seconds behind, while Rewind is 3/10 behind Ulsterstick. This is the closest battle we have on the track. Welcome to the 9 viewers. We are 22 laps into 33 as EOO has now kept his lead at 8.4 seconds to everybody on track. As we go through here, Rewind still sticking with Ulsterstick, saying, I'm not letting you go. You may have had DRS on me, but I'm going to get DRS on you this time. As they come through here at the end of Sector 2, Stig now chasing out 3/10 behind Price Tag, trying to play catch-up, hoping that Price Tag makes an issue in Sector 3 and possibly locks it up as they go through. As Rewind now 5/10 behind, 1 lap older on his hards compared to Ulsterstick. Now as they chase through here at the end of Sector 3, Rewind 7/10, still possibility of DRS as they come down on the main straight. EOO sets a new fast lap of 120.8 as they come down to the main straightaway as they go through. As they come down chasing down, Rewind pops his DRS flag, tries to make the run. 7/10 of a second as they chase down Ulsterstick. 4/10, he's making a move on the outside, trying to see if he can wiggle out something. 2/10, makes a run into turn 1 and in turn 2 as he follows him on his 6 as he goes through turn 3. 3/10 behind us, they make their move to turn 4. Let's see what happens. 4/10 now separates them as EOO now continues his gap and sets it to 9.3 to Price Tag as they go through. This is the closest battle, everybody. If something does appear, I will switch over to that. But right now, I'm trying to give you the best coverage and the best fighting for everything. Welcome to the 10th viewer. Welcome to have you here in the GP1 Round 5. It's Circuit de Catalunya. As they come through the fast chicane and the uphill, Rewind makes a little bit of an issue, separates his gap between 8/10 of a second. That's okay. He's still going to have DRS as he approaches this hill at the end of Sector 2 and before he starts to Sector 3. There may be an issue as Ulsterstick still 1.3 seconds behind Price Tag. He may be able to make a run, top DRS, get a nice catch. Ulsterstick makes a little bit of an issue, runs a little wide, snaps it right back in, brings Rewind in 2/10, which brings him 6/10 as they come down to the main straightaway here in the last couple of chicane corners. As they come down the main straightaway with 5/10 left in the separation. 6/10, Rewind now has DRS as he comes down the main straight. Ulsterstick defending ultra hard down in the center of the track, moves over to take the corner in the preferred racing line. Does that give Rewind a run on him? 3/10 now as they chase each other down. The closest gap to any other driver, Mulan, is the Cookie with 0.9. Cookie is now on medium tires with 11 laps. Boulder goes 5 seconds back to Rewind with 4 laps old tires. As we go through, Rewind now 4/10 of a second back to Stig as he chases him down. He's saying, I'm not letting you have that podium spot. I'm chasing you down. Let's get this going. 4/10 back as they work their way up the hill to the second DRS. Does he have what it takes to make the run on him on this fast right-hand corner? He pops DRS. He's saying, I'm taking a peek. Boulder Goat now 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. We'll see how that plays out at the end. If Spear makes a run, makes a little bit of workup on him, and Mulan also does, that can also help Mulan jump up 2 extra spots. As Rewind now is almost about a second back from Stig. This could mess him up on his run as he comes back on the back straight here. Let's see, the delta is showing me 1.1 seconds as they come down the back straight. Does not look like he has DRS here, but he could catch him on the braking zone as they come down the main straight into turn 1. Right now, Eek has now stretched his distance to Price Tag with 10 seconds with 25 laps out of 33. So we will see what happens as Boulder Goat has now rewinded with a 4.2 seconds. As rewind has now kept it about a 1 second delta between Ulster Stick as he's trying to chase him down. As we go through 25 out of 33 laps with only 9 drivers left in GP1. Rewind just locked it up just a little bit going into that turn as he comes to downhill piece. Looks like everybody's settling. Looks like as if Rewind, who's now on medium ERS, kind of partially used up a little too much of what he did. We have a yellow sector too. Let's see where we can see it. Harrison makes a mistake as he runs it into the gravel here. And that allows Durago to get by. With now that we have about 9 laps left, if Harrison hasn't used up his soft tires, he could possibly switch over and try to do a fast hot lap mode run and try to at least get 1 point, as Milan now is catching up. Spear Cook, who's 2 laps old on his medium tires, and he has 13 old lap hard tires. As we'll switch over to Mulan as he's coming down the main straight, about a second gap. Doesn't have DRS though, but if he can get that delta in a lot tighter, he will have DRS as they go through in the next series of quarters. As Rewind is staying, as Sting is keeping a very nice 1 second delta to Rewind, which is holding a little bit of a gap. Price Tag has managed to keep a nice 10-second delta to eat without letting it drop back too far. Looks like I was right. Harrison is coming into the pits. Is he going to go to softs, ladies and gentlemen? That is the question. Rewind now 8/10 back from Stig. Possibly, nope, 9/10 as we sit here and as we watch. He goes to a medium compound tires and gets his wing fixed, as he's possibly going to try to set the new fast lap on medium compound tires with about 7 laps to go, as we hear Rewind now bringing in 7 to 8 tenths closer to Ulster Stick as they come around, as Ulster Stick has now fallen back 1.8 seconds to Price Tag as they race through the track here at the end of Sector 3 as they come to the main straightaway, and we'll see what happens here, everybody. It's truly going to be a battle. It's 1 second lost out as DRS zone as they go through. Looks like everybody is sitting. Sphere now goes into the pits. Now move Mulan up on him. Now Mulan, if he can get a run on Goat with his hard compound tires, Goat does have a... I believe Goat has a 3-second time penalty as it goes. Let's see what Spear Cookie does. Does he go to the soft tires? Yes, he does. Spear goes to the soft compound tires. He's going to go for the fast lap. Give me that 1 extra point. Even if I'm sitting 8th, I want that 1 extra point. Help me out. As they go through here, as Rewind now still 1 second behind Ulster Stick, trying to reel him in to get that last podium spot. It's truly going to be a battle here, everybody. You know, everybody from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 has about a weird 3-second gap between everybody. About a 3-second gap between everybody. As they go down into here. Oh, I apologize. Bowler Goat 3 seconds back from Rewind. Mulan 7 seconds back from Goat. 10 seconds back from Drago. As Rewind still 1 second back from Ulster Stick. As Ulster Stick saying, hey, this Ferrari's going to get on podium, and I'm going to keep it on podium. DRS open now in Rewind as he's starting to make the chase back. 7 tenths back, 6 tenths back. He's saying, I want you. This is my spot. As they come through into turn 1, now sitting on his sticks. Coming through 1 and 2, now to 3 as he sits on his rear. He's saying, guess what? Here I am. As they come through, as they come up to 4, Rewind taking a look at everything. Ulster Stick defending as much as he can. Hey, look, I'm going to make my car the size of a semi-truck. Can't do anything. As they come through here in the turn 5 in the downhill piece right before the fast chicane into the second DRS. So as he's chasing him, Ulster Stick lost about 1/8 tenth of a second. Price Tag, which is now 2 seconds behind, but Rewind saying, you know what, that's fine, because once I get past you, I'm gone. As they come on the uphill piece, 3 tenths back as he pops the DRS zone. Ulster Stick also has the DRS zone due to the Ghost of Alpha Bar. As they come up, Boulder Goat now 3.2 seconds back from Rewind saying, hey, I'm catching you guys, I'm on mediums, I want that as well. Harrison now sets the new fast lap of 120.2, trying to get that extra 1 point as they go through. As Rewind now 7/10 back to Ulsterstig. Ulsterstig managed to cut out 4/10 as he's trying to catch Price Tag. As Rewind now is 8/10 as he pops his DRS zones, trying to make another run on Ulsterstig as we see how this plays out, everybody. This is truly amazing. I don't know how Rewind's tires are going to be at the end of the race, but I bet you they're probably going to be shot. As Rewind now chases Ulsterstig with 4/10 behind as they come up to turn 4 here. And you can see, it looks like, yeah, that's Price Tag ahead of them as they're coming through 1.6 seconds. 1.6 seconds behind Price Tag as Rewind is now chasing Ulsterstig, 5/10 behind him. Let's see if he can get a run through as fast as he can on the uphill right-hander P's. Let's see what happens. Fear Cookie's now put 2 laps on his soft tires. Don't see him setting a fast lap yet. Ulsterstig now gets a 3-second time penalty. If Rewind doesn't have a time penalty, Rewind makes a move. Oh, looks like they hit. They hit. Rewind tried to make the move on Ulsterstig. Tried to force the issue. Couldn't make the move. Should have backed out when he could. Tap Ulsterstig. Doesn't look like there's any damage. That, ladies and gentlemen, brought Brodergoat closer to about 1 second. That could bring him into the fight here for a podium spot, depending on if there's any damage between the two. Ulsterstig is a little slow out of the DRS zone. Rewind, trying to make the move. Ulsterstig, trying to make, here comes Bouldergoat. We can go 3 wide down the main straight. Oh my God, here we go, 3 wide into turn 1 as Bouldergoat makes the move in the pass against Rewind, makes a mistake, has to take the safety route. We have a changeup. Bouldergoat now in 3rd place with Ulsterstig, sitting 7/10 behind. Bouldergoat will Rewind is 6/10 behind Ulsterstig as this battle continues. Now Sphere Cookie now sets the fast lap at a 1:20.1 as they come around the track with 3 laps left to go. While Ulsterstig is now 7/10 behind Bouldergoat, and Rewind is now 1 second behind Ulsterstig. Ulsterstig still has a 3-second time penalty, which will mean Rewind will get a jump, but depending on what happens, anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen. We saw it all fall apart here in a matter of a minute, a matter of a second. Ulsterstig 7/10, 6/10 now back, trying to fight with Bouldergoat and say, no, I'm not letting the McLaren on the top of the podium. I'm chasing you down. Let's go. As he's now 5/10 back with 3 laps left to go, chasing down the McLaren as they come through the end of Sector 3 with 3/10 left. He's saying, hey, you got to run on me. I'm going to get a run on you as they come down here. Oh, the Stig spun it. He spun it a little bit in Sector 3, loses it a little bit. That's going to now drop him back and leave Rewind in front of him and leave a safety gap between Rewind and Bouldergoat. Now Bouldergoat can now breathe a little easily and relaxes with his 11th lap old medium tires. With 2 laps to go, EOO has led a commanding lead from the beginning of the race with 9.2 seconds ahead of Price Tag as Bouldergoat now has made an amazing move up into the battle. He has moved up at least 4 places that possibly could put him in the podium spot as they go around the track, while Rewind is now 3.1 seconds behind Bouldergoat as they go around the track here. Now Bouldergoat could possibly push his car even harder because he's on the medium tires and extend that lead a little bit further, but it looks like Rewind wants to reel him in as fast as he possibly can as they go around the track. But it looks like possibly Rewind ruined his tires a little bit too much as Stig now is chasing them. Rewind and say, hey, the battle's not over yet. We still got a lap or 2 to go, and I want to finish ahead of you with 6/10 left, 5/10 as they come down the main straightaway with the big movers. Let's see what all happens here as they make the battle here. As Harrison has left the session, hopefully he can get back in before the race finishes. Let's see Ulsterstig, DRS open. He's going to the inside in turn 1. Rewind has nothing else to defend him as they go to turn 1. Let's see what happens. He makes the pass in turn 1. Rewind sitting on his 6s to go through 1, 2, and 3, following him tight. He says, hey, look, you may pass me, I'll get you again. It looks like as if Rewind kind of fell back a little bit due to the tire wear based on how much he's been trying to chew up his tire to try to get around Stig. Now he's 6/10 back behind the Stig. As right now, 1, 2, and 3 are sitting very comfortably. with 4 and 5 now fighting it out for position as they go through the race here. As they come down through the uphill fast chicane to the right-hander in the second DRS zone. As we have Rewind in his 6th, trying to chase him down the fastest he can. Mulan's 3.8 seconds behind both of them. If something happens between these two gentlemen, that puts Mulan in the contention of possibly moving up another place. Harrison is now in the pits for a different set of tires as they go through here. As they go through everything, something interesting happened. It shows, a little bit of an issue with the Delta readout, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Looks like Rewind is not going to try to push the matter to chase Stig as they come down the racetrack here. Looks like he fell back and his tires are a little bit on the warm side as they are trying to fight as they go through with Mulan, with Rewind with 19 old tires, Stig with 18 old tires, Mulan with the 21 lap old tires as they race around the track here. Eek with 19 old and 18 old as they go through. We're going to quickly jump over to the leader of the race, who's now 10.5 seconds ahead of Price Tag, with Boulder Goat, who's 3.3 seconds behind Price Tag, sitting in that nice 3rd spot as they go around the track here. Let's switch over to Eek here as he comes around to the end of Sector 3, as he comes towards the end of the chicane, as he's about to finish up the race here in the last chicane. Ladies and gentlemen, from start to finish, give it up to Eek Double O, the winner of the Spanish Grand Prix. Eek Double O, congratulations. Followed by Price Tag here in 2nd place as he comes across the line. Now put him in a solid 2nd as they battle, with Boulder Goat doing an amazing race, coming back with a different strategy to finish 3rd and very smooth, with Ulster Stig 4th. Oh, we have a switch up due to the penalties. Rewind moves to 4th, Ulster Stig to 5th, Mulan to 6th, Drago to 7th, Spear Cookie to 8th, Harrison's going to finish 9th. Ladies and Alpha Bar fell out. It's what a truly amazing race that we had here today. It's truly a lot of battles between Ulster Stig and Rewind, and then Boulder Goat getting in the mix and making that quick, decisive move to take the inside as they came down the back straight. Ladies and gentlemen, hear it out for your winners in the race. Eek Double O, double McLaren podium with Price Tag 71 and Boulder Goat, both sitting up there. We'll let the drivers have their ability to sit back, relax, cool down, get a little bit of their stress out, and we'll start doing the press interview. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Eek Double O with the win. From 2nd up with Price Tag 2nd, the GOAT 3rd, Rewind 4, Ultra Stig 5th, Mulan 7th, Durago 7th, Cookie Sphere 8th, and Harrison 9th. Truly an amazing battle and race, and we'll get everybody in here to do their interviews as we get started here. Please give me a second so I can get everybody going.
Hello.
Hello. Do we have everybody?
We gotta get Goat. We gotta get the legend himself.
I sent him an invite.
He can't miss this.
All
He
right.
can't miss this. He's waited too long.
No, he can't.
He's in. He's in.
Yes. Well, boys, I'm the only one that's gonna be asking you the questions. I have not lost my voice. Welcome to the top
you did
3.
good.
Thank you. Congratulations to you guys. I'm gonna start with our 3rd place finisher, Brodergo. In that race, through the whole time, we had Ulsterstig, Rewind. They were duking it out. They were battling. You were stretching out your hard tires. When you were chasing them down, did you think there was a shot at the podium?
I did, honestly. But then when I got that 3-second time penalty, I thought it was all over. I just said I'd go for it, and then when I seen them on the main straight, I was like, you know what? If this is my time, I'm gonna do it now. So I just sent it. Just licked the stamp and sent it. And because of my fresh tires, I got around the corner.
Yeah, from our view, the viewer's view, it was amazing. 3 wide, main straight, coming down in the first turn. I was trying to follow everybody the best I can, and you know what a truly amazing race, you know, for you, yourself, and as McLaren as we jump now into the 2nd place, man, Mr. Price Tag 71.
Hello.
Congratulations on your 2nd place. I have to say, it was awesome watching you guys. Especially you, where you kind of got stuck behind Durago, you know, Harrison, all them, and
I put my setup so it was more corner based, and I could not get past this Diagora person for the life of me. I was getting stressed because his teammate was coming behind me, and I think you saw on the stream, it was so close. As I got past him, it was just mental.
Yeah, because I was like, he's got to get past him. If he's got a chance to fight against Eek, he needs to get past. And then it seemed like the minute I said that, it like opened up. Everybody started dumping in the pits, but you were able to just, you know, sit and have a nice, you know, fight with 2nd. I mean, were you with the differences between the start of the, you know, first race and then we had the restart? I mean, I know after the first race, with a lot of the issues in the first corner, you kind of fell all the way back to the back. I mean,
I don't know what happened at the start. I'd have to look at the replay, but my indication is that a car dived down the outside of me and the inside of Eke. I'm not sure what Eke saw, and I got careered into Eke, and yeah, that's kind of what started the chain reaction. I couldn't turn going into a corner, and then bang. But
wow,
I don't know what.
I mean, but what an amazing result for you. I mean, I'm sure you were just like, oh, you know, going through all like that traffic train as you went through, and to the leader and the winner of the Spanish Grand Prix, Mr. Eek, 00 with Alpha Racing. How are you feeling?
Obviously.
Sounds pretty good as well.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, well, it was crucial to get past Price. I got the start, so I got the lead there, and then I just kept doing the whole first thing that got me the gap that allowed me really to just have the like 9 seconds at the end. I think the gap was, yeah, so it was quite lonely.
Yeah. Well,
no, you just had plain sailing, didn't you? It was easy for you.
Yeah, you get stuck
well,
there, so that kind of.
Well, you know, but as we were going through the stream and I was watching and I saw that you were coming out of the pit, I was like, all right, where is he going to come out of the pit? And I was kind of surprised that, you know, yes, as one of like the faster drivers on the track, you know, I was kind of surprised that, oh, you know what I mean, you had pitted early. I was kind of surprised a lot of the people, were you at all a little that some of the drivers that had warmer tires weren't trying to fight you for a place that, you know, even though it was, you know what I mean, in contention of a battle, you know, of a position? Or it was kind of like, oh, they're going to just let me go by? Or, you know what I mean, did it kind of throw you off a little bit?
I was expecting Daigoro to fight it more when we were side by side there, but he just let me go, so... Yeah,
He let you
I don't know
go?
really Yeah, we were side by side at turn 1 and 2, and he was like, nah, I'm just, yeah. I think he went wide.
He held me
I
up for
don't know.
about 5 laps.
I don't know if he went wide
Well,
or
you
if
can't-
he just let me go. Just like,
Well, you can't call it holding up if you guys are fighting for position. That's just how
Pit,
I
my
look
guy,
at
he
it.
had
in
to
the
pit.
book.
He had to pit though. It wasn't.
he has been
But
long
I,
game.
you know, I just want to
Yeah,
say
he was
thank
playing
you
the tactical
guys.
game.
Yeah. Out of the 15 drivers we had about, if I'm correct, about 8 of them finished the race here. And I just want to thank you guys for putting on an amazing show in the race. The driver of the day goes to Brodergoat for sticking in there and finishing it on third. Finishing in third, it was amazing because honestly, at the whole entire time, you came out of nowhere, main straight, wide, that send it to the first turn. You know what I mean? Everybody, congratulations to all of you guys. Thanks to all the viewers that came to watch the SF1 GP1 race. Thank you again.
Before you finish,
yes.
thank you for streaming and commentating.
Yeah, man. Brilliant stream.
Yeah, no, you're more than welcome. At first, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this by myself, but you know what? Honestly, it was. Next time, I'm probably gonna do it with someone else. But no, it was no. But thank you guys for putting on an amazing race for everybody else. And I just want to say thank you all and have a good night.
Ciao, motherfuckers.